In the last days, chosen shall become brand new and renew their strength, grow new wings, just like eagles. You know, you're gonna need it. You know why? Now it's been said, during war, the safest place for President of the United States to be, it's in the air. Yeah. Now, part of the reason why that is because, first off, there ain't too many planes that can reach up there, you know? And even if they did, this Air Force Ones, you know, is surrounded by fighter jets. Go try if you dare. You know what I'm saying? Now, chosen guys, we are at war. Not physically, but spiritually. You know what I mean? Now, when you're at war, the safest place for you to be is in your purpose. And also in the elevated emotions most of the time. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can land and cool off, as you do from time to time, but chosen, the best place for you to be is in the air. And guys, today is Wednesday, and this is how to change your frequency video. Yeah, and I missed your video yesterday. Sorry about that. Oh, hello, beautiful people of the world. This is Lula, and welcome to Awaken, the Ego Within. Chosens, if you haven't subscribed by now, you're missing out. Check me out on Insta at Awaken the Ego. The link is on the channel. Today is Wednesday, guys, and this is a frequency video. And let's get down right to it. Chosen ones, you know what I'm saying? In the last days, chosen ones shall renew their strength and become brand new, so that they can fight this war. I don't know if you haven't noticed, you know what I mean? Chosen ones, nothing is the same. If you look back from 2019 until now, guys, our world, you know, has changed, and it's changing like very fast. Seriously speaking. You know what I mean? And as you guys know, most of the awakening that took place happened in the lockdown 2020. Seriously speaking. I remember sharing this with a friend. You know what I mean? I remember saying to him, man, if you ain't awakened at that time, maybe you ain't chosen. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like we've entered an age of knowing. We are no longer, you know what I mean, in the age of believing. We are in the age of knowing, chosen ones. What that means is that those shall survive, and most importantly, those shall thrive in this new world are the ones who have knowledge of self. Seriously speaking. That is why, as they say, now we live in the times where it's either the best time for you or it's the worst time for you. You know what I'm saying, guys? But let me tell you something. It is the best time for the chosen ones. In fact, this is the time that we've been waiting on, guys. You know what I mean? Now, this video is more of a statement. At the same time, it's more of how to really belong in the air. Yeah. The funny thing about other birds is like, you know what I mean? They always be singing, but they don't have the strength to reach above the cloud. Now, part of the reason why Egos are so dear to the chosen ones, is because we admire their character. You know what I mean? It's a symbol of strength, leadership, and power. You know what I mean? And other characters we admire is that eagles, you know what I mean, fly high and also fly alone. Now, one of the most important reasons why that is, guys, is like, now when this eagle's flying up high, you know what I mean, now it's above the cloud, you know what I mean, he sees another eagle up there, and he knows it must be another eagle, because there's no other birds, you know what I'm saying, that can reach up high, you know what I mean. In a nutshell, chosen one, you're gonna be matched, be compatible with whoever you're gonna be compatible with while you are living in your purpose. Yeah, while you are living in the air, chosen ones, flying as you should. You know what I'm saying, guys? Now, first thing first, how do chosen ones belong in the air or belong in the purpose? You know what I mean? First thing first is through spiritual shift. You know what I mean? Chosen shall find their purpose through spirituality. This is why this channel is called Awaken the Ego Within. Once you awaken the spiritual side of you, chosen ones, thou shall match you with your purpose. You know what I mean? Once you understand yourself, once you know who you are, once you dive down deep within yourself and find your treasure, chosen ones, you know what I mean? It's like you have found your way to flying higher than above the cloud, I mean. You know what I mean? That's why spiritual work, you know what I mean, is so crucial. You know what I mean? What I mean by spirituality, guys, is like to wake up to your real identity. To know that you're much more than flesh and blood. In fact, 99% of who you really are is unseen. 99% of who you really are is the consciousness that is looking through your eyes, guys. That is your real identity. You know what I mean? Once you feed that spirit more and more and more, you know what I mean, through going deep within yourself, then this will make it clear within you what you're meant to do with yourself. And let me tell you now, how blessed are those who find their purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's more than anything. It's more than anyone. And in this chosen ones, it's like we come here fully aware of who we are, aware of our purpose, and praise God Almighty, chosen ones. You know what I'm saying? Now the second way of, you know what I mean, belonging in the air or living in your purpose, chosen one, is to take the time to examine your wings. Yeah. You got to understand your wings. You know what I'm saying? Most importantly, you got to understand how far these wings can fly. You know what I mean? You have to see what these wings are made of. You know what I mean? This is why dark night of the soul or time of isolation is so necessary in the life of the chosen one. Seriously speaking. You know what I mean? Now, when you're examining this wing of yours, you also, you know what I mean, working on it and making it stronger so that when you take off chosen one, you're gonna fly higher than you ever did before. Now, this involves for you, you know what I mean, to have a spiritual shift, which is the most important thing. And secondly, now, you gotta follow it up with physical health. Yeah, you know what I mean? The thing about like spiritual shift is like, once you have shifted spiritually, the physical will just follow. You know what I mean? Understand what your body is. Your body is, guys, is a vessel which your spirit needs in order for you to roam around in this world so that you can accomplish whatever it is you accomplish. So that if you're not in a good shape, this is going to be hard for you to move around. Can you believe sometimes, guys, like your spirit can get trapped in your body because that you're not taking care of it, or you're not feeding it, or there's a lot of trauma, and you keep eating. You know what I mean? All these things, guys, is an obstacle or is things that will weaken your wings. You know what I mean? Let me just say this. It's very important for you to focus on your physical health. Focus on the things that you eat. You are what you eat, chosen ones, seriously speaking. The food that you eat is so important for you to, you know what I mean, find your wing, and you know what I mean, so that you can stay flying. After all, that is the fuel that drives you. You know what I mean? There's no becoming elevated, or there's no becoming, you know what I mean, or there's no staying in the air if you don't take care of your vessel. After all, this is what will keep you floating, so that your spirit can roam around as it should, chosen ones. You know what I mean? The last way of belonging in the air, belonging in your purpose, I thought, you know what, I should walk. And I'm like, nah, let me not. Today, let me just sit here and do the whole video under the street. Yeah, guys, you know what I'm saying? You know, the last way, chosen one of, you know, flying in the air, staying up there, most importantly, is to live in elevated emotion most of the time. You know what I mean? Now you can come and cool off, calm down, land. As eagles, guys, we balance ourselves from time to time. But your number one place is elevated emotion. Your number one home is elevated emotion, guys. Your number one temple is a house of a living Father, which is a house within yourself. You know what I mean? Which will keep you elevated and flying high as you should, chosen ones. You know what I'm saying? Once you live in the elevated emotion, chosen ones, you know that you're flying in the air. You know what I mean? Because life is within you. You know, as you live in your elevated emotion, you keep on staying up there and stay in the air as you should. Yeah, I hope I did this video so beautifully, just the way I heard it when I spoke it. You know what I'm saying? Have a good day, guys. And this is how to change your frequency video. Yeah.